Welcome, dear listener. Take a moment now to rest, to let your shoulders soften, your breath deepen, and your mind drift. Notice the stillness around you, the gentle hush of the room, the way the air feels against your skin. And as you listen, allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper into this calm space of quiet. Imagine a soft breeze brushing across a meadow at dusk. The grass is swaying, the sky painted in fading hues of violet and rose. Feel yourself there, walking slowly, hearing only the whisper of wind and the faint rustle of leaves. Every sound you hear now is gentle. Every thought that comes is welcome, and each exhale carries it away, leaving you lighter and more at peace. You are safe here. You are calm here. You are exactly where you need to be. And now, as you continue to rest, let us drift together into a story carried on soft winds and echoing bells. Our story tonight begins high above a medieval monastery, where a stone tower rises into the misty sky, its crown of bells silhouetted against the moonlight. For centuries, these bells have sung to the land, their deep voices rolling across valleys and fields, guiding farmers home, guarding travelers on roads, and some say keeping storms at bay. And in this tower lives the keeper of the bells, a quiet monk, cloaked in simple robes, whose footsteps echo softly on the worn spiral stairs. His name is Brother Anselm. Few in the village ever see him, but all know the sound of the bells he tends. Picture the monastery now, tucked against a hillside, its walls gray with age, candles glowing from narrow windows. As evening settles like a blanket, the tower rises above all else, its stones kissed by centuries of rain and wind, ivy curling in hidden cracks. Inside, Brother Anselm lights a lantern, its flame trembling gently, casting halos of golden warmth upon the cold stone steps. He ascends slowly, each step measured, each breath steady, until at last he reaches the belfry. Here, the bells hang vast and silent, great bronze shapes, heavy and solemn, yet waiting to awaken at his touch. The air is cool and smells faintly of rain-soaked timber, and as he opens the shuttered window, a fresh breeze swirls inside, carrying with it the damp perfume of earth and pine. Brother Anselm rests a hand upon the largest bell, its surface worn smooth with age. He closes his eyes and listens to the silence before the sound. And as you imagine him there, you too may begin to hear the hush of wind, the faint creak of wood beams, the patient heartbeat of the monastery itself. Let each sound pull you further inward, into a softer space, into a gentler night. The hour approaches, and Brother Anselm pulls the rope. The bell stirs, a deep note swells, and then rolls outward, low, resonant, and soothing. Boom! The air trembles with its voice. Another toll follows, and then another, until the valley is filled with music. Villagers pause in their homes. A shepherd looks up from his flock, and far travelers on distant roads hear the echo and feel comfort. For these bells are not mere instruments. They are guardians of the night. Legend whispers that each chime is a prayer woven into sound, that storms retreat when the bells cry out, that shadows flee into the hills. And Brother Anselm knows this better than anyone. He feels it with every toll, the way the sound becomes a cloak around all who listen. And so, dear listener, as you hear of these bells, let their sound be your sound, their echo your echo. Feel the vibration in your chest, the calmness seeping into your breath, as though each toll were brushing gently through your thoughts, quieting them, slowing them, settling them. With every imagined chime, you are drifting further into peace. But there is more to these bells than villagers know. For Brother Anselm is not only their keeper, he is their listener. When the bells toll, he hears voices within them. Not words exactly, but a language of tones. As if the bells themselves remember. They speak of storms long past, of processions and prayers, of the hands that once cast them in fire and bronze. And at night, when the monastery is hushed, and only the owls keep watch, Anselm leans close to the great bells and listens. Sometimes he hears laughter, sometimes a hymn, and sometimes he hears secrets that no one else has ever known. And you too, now, can lean closer in your mind, as if you stand beside him, lantern light soft upon the stones. Listen to the air between tolls, the silence so thick it feels alive. Imagine you can hear something there, something ancient, something kind, a whisper meant only for you. It tells you, you are safe, you are loved, you may rest. Outside, the world has grown darker. The mist rolls through the fields, and lanterns glow like fireflies along the winding path to the village. Brother Anselm gazes out from the belfry. The fog curls and shifts, veiling the fields as though the earth is pulling up its own blanket for sleep. He inhales deeply, and the cool night air fills his chest. It smells of rain-soaked grass and wood smoke rising from cottage hearths, and the faint sweetness of damp hay. The bells above him sway gently, like giants breathing. They seem almost alive, their silence humming with memory. Anselm lowers his lantern and takes a seat upon the worn wooden bench that waits against the wall. It is here he often sits in the hours of stillness, to let the night speak, and to hear what most men miss. And you too, now, may picture yourself there beside him, seated high above the earth, the night wrapped around you, the stone cool at your back. Feel the soft sway of the tower as the wind drifts against it. Hear the faint groan of wood beams settling in the dark. You are above it all, distant from worry, from noise, from haste. This is a sanctuary, and you are safe within it. Brother Anselm sets the lantern on the ledge. Its flame flickers, dancing shadows over the heavy bronze bells. One shadow stretches tall, like the bell has grown into a silent guardian watching over him. The monk closes his eyes. His lips move in prayer, but his voice is so soft it is less than a whisper. The bells, though still, seem to listen. And as the night deepens, something stirs. Not in the tower, but in the air itself. The fog outside thickens. The wind hushes, and the silence becomes so complete that Anselm feels it is listening too. And as you listen to this stillness, you may notice how quiet your own mind is becoming. Thoughts that once tapped at the edges of awareness now soften, now fade, like footsteps moving further away. All that remains is the quiet rhythm of your breath and the steady warmth of rest gathering within you. It is in this deep stillness that Brother Anselm hears it, a faint sound, not from the ropes, not from the wind, but from within the bronze itself. A whisper. He leans closer, his ear almost against the cool curve of the bell. And there it is again, a gentle murmur, like voices speaking across great distances. The words are unclear, but the feeling is unmistakable. The bell remembers, and it chooses to share. The whisper drifts through him, not in sentences, but in sensations, memories not his own. He feels the weight of rainstorms beaten back by sound. He feels the joy of weddings, the sorrow of farewells, the calm of monks chanting in procession. Each memory rests within the metal. And tonight, for reasons he does not question, it lets him glimpse them. And you, dear listener, can imagine leaning close as well, your hand upon the bell's smooth side, your ear brushing against its cold bronze. Feel it hum beneath your touch. Feel it breathe with histories long past. Perhaps you, too, hear whispers. Whispers that tell you stories you do not need to fully understand. Stories that hold you, that soothe you, that remind you you are part of something ancient and kind. Hours pass slowly in the tower. The stars wheel across the heavens, hidden at times by drifting clouds. Brother Anselm does not sleep. He keeps vigil, as he has done countless nights before. Sometimes he prays, sometimes he listens, and sometimes he simply breathes, content in the stillness. The bells stand around him like companions. They loom tall and silent, yet their presence is steady, comforting. It is said monks choose silence to hear God more clearly. Anselm has found another silence, the silence between bells. And in it, he feels the world speaking. And as you hear of his vigil, you, too, may feel the pull of stillness. Notice how soft your body feels now. Notice how calm your breathing has become. With every word, your limbs grow heavier, your thoughts slower, as though time itself were unspooling and settling to rest. There is nothing you must do, nothing you must hold. Only the simple ease of being here. But tonight, the stillness is broken. From far off, a distant rumble grows. The sky darkens beyond the fog. The taste of rain sharpens on the wind. A storm is gathering. Brother Anselm rises. He knows his duty well. For storms and bells abound in legend. And when clouds gather like this, the bells must answer. He takes the rope in hand. Steady, patient, his lantern flame quivering with the draft. And as the thunder grumbles nearer, he pulls. The great bell swings, slow, mighty, certain. Its voice rolls out across the valley, deep and resonant, a sound that shakes the very stones. Boom! The fields shiver beneath it, the fog trembles, and above, the storm pauses, as though listening. And so, as you imagine the sound, let it wash over you as well. A slow, soothing vibration, rolling through the chest, down the arms, through the legs, settling in the toes. Each toe is like a heartbeat, steady, calming, reassuring. With every chime, you sink deeper and deeper into rest. The night sky churns above. Clouds stack heavy, like mountains of smoke and shadow, their bellies glowing faintly with hidden lightning. The air grows tense, charged, alive, the kind of air that makes the skin prickle and the breath shorten. But in the tower, Brother Anselm is calm. He has known storms like this before. He has heard the thunder roll and felt the way the bells push back against the dark. He steadies his lantern and pulls again. The bell answers, its deep voice unhurried, rolling far across the valley. Another pull, another booming note, like waves breaking against a storm. And as you hear it now, you can almost feel the sound rising up within you. Every toll, a shield around your mind. Every echo, a cloak of calm upon your shoulders. Notice how safe you feel here, how steady, even with a storm outside. Because inside this tower, nothing can harm you. Not wind, not rain, not thunder. You are sheltered. You are watched over. You are held. The storm does not retreat easily. A jagged flash rips the sky, white fire tearing through the heavens. The tower glows with its brilliance, every stone etched in stark relief. For a moment, the world holds its breath. Then the thunder crashes, so loud it shakes the windows in their frames. The bells sway on their beams. The ropes tremble. Brother Anselm does not flinch. He only pulls again. Boom! The sound rolls into the storm's roar, not fighting it, but weaving through it, a deep thread of order in the chaos of wind and rain. Imagine yourself now, standing in that tower with him. The wind presses against the shutters. Rain lashes the stones. Yet here, in the lantern's glow, you feel safe. The bell's deep sound vibrates through your chest. The thunder growls outside, but the two together become like a lullaby, a duet of storm and bell, powerful, ancient, yet strangely soothing. As the storm rages, Brother Anselm remembers a story. Long ago, before he was the bellkeeper, he was a young novice in the monastery. He had been afraid of storms then. When thunder roared, he would hide beneath his blanket, heart racing, hands clenched. One night, an elder monk found him trembling. The elder smiled and led him up the long spiral stairs. "Do not fear the storm," the monk had said. "Listen instead to the bells. They do not chase the storm away. They teach us to hear its rhythm, to see it not as an enemy, but as a great voice of creation." That night, young Anselm had stood in the tower as lightning cracked the sky, and the elder drew the rope. The bell had answered, its voice so strong, so steady, that Anselm's fear melted away. From that moment forward, he had loved the bells. And when the elder grew too old to climb the stairs, the duty became his. And as you remember this with him, perhaps you too recall a time when fear melted into calm, a moment when something strong stood beside you. Feel that now. That strength is here again, in the sound of the bells. in the warmth of the lantern, in the shelter of this story. The storm rages on, but as Brother Anselm listens, he hears something unusual. Beneath the booming tolls, beneath the rumble of thunder, there is another note, a smaller sound, threaded inside the bell's great voice. He frowns softly, leans closer, and listens. There, a whisper, distinct and clear. It is not memory this time, not echoes of the past. It is something else. A message, a secret. The bell seems to be speaking directly to him. The whisper says, "Keeper, it is time." And as you hear those words, let them drift through you, too. It is time, not for worry, not for struggle, but for rest. It is time to soften. It is time to let go. It is time to be at peace. With each breath, you feel this truth sinking deeper, like a bell tone that lingers long after the strike. Brother Anselm pulls the rope once more. The bell swings, its great bronze body shivers with sound. And again the whisper, "It is time." His heart beats faster. Never before has the bell spoken so directly. He looks out into the storm. Rain sweeps the fields, lightning forks the sky, and the thunder crashes in endless waves. Yet amid it all, he feels calm. The bell has chosen to speak, and he, its secret keeper, is ready to listen. And you, dear listener, can be ready too. Not to chase storms, not to solve mysteries tonight, but to rest. Because rest itself is its own secret, its own gift. And as you sink deeper now, know that your own bell, that quiet, steady rhythm inside your chest, is tolling gently, keeping watch, and it whispers to you too. It is time to sleep. The night has become a living sea. Rain crashes against the tower stones, wind howls through the shutters, and lightning cracks the sky into trembling fragments. The monastery below glows faintly with candlelight. Brothers awake, whispering prayers, their voices barely audible beneath the storm's roar. But above them all, in the bell tower, Brother Anselm holds fast. The rope is damp beneath his hands. The lantern flame flickers wildly, shadows leaping like restless spirits. And still, he pulls. The bell swings, its tolls like great waves rolling out across the valley. Boo-woom, boo-woom, each note lingers, softening the violence of the storm. And as you hear these tolls in your mind, let them wash through you as waves of calm. Every note lifts the tension from your body. Every echo smooths the edges of thought. Imagine the storm as your worries, and the bells as your peace. The worries may roar, but the peace is deeper, stronger, steadier. And with every toll, the worries fade further and further, until all that remains is quiet. The secret whisper has not left. Between each toll, as the bell shivers with sound, Brother Anselm hears it clearer. It is time. But now, more words come. Soft, layered beneath the thunder, like a voice carried on wind. Keeper, the storm is not only of the sky, it is within hearts, too. Your duty is more than bells. Your duty is listening. Brother Anselm steadies his breath. He feels the meaning unfold inside him. Perhaps the bells do not only chase away storms of rain. Perhaps they guard against storms of spirit, fear, grief, despair. Perhaps their true gift is in the way they remind the soul that it is never alone. And you too, dear listener, can take this gift tonight. Think of the storm, not as thunder and rain, but as the restless thoughts that sometimes cloud the mind. And think of the bells as calm reminders, soft and steady, telling you, you are not alone, you are guided, you are safe. With every breath, hear that reassurance more clearly. Let it settle into you. The storm deepens, but inside the tower, a strange stillness grows. It is as though the walls themselves breathe. Each gust of wind a sigh, each sway of wood a heartbeat. Brother Anselm feels it too. The tower is not resisting the storm. It is moving with it, patient, enduring. And in that rhythm, he senses the bells are teaching him not to fight, not to resist, but to listen, to yield, to trust. And so you too may notice how easy it is to yield now, to let go of the effort to hold tight, to let go of the need to control. Like the tower, you can simply sway with the wind, trusting the foundation beneath you. You are supported, You are carried. You can rest. As Anselm listens, the whisper in the bells swells. He closes his eyes, and suddenly, he sees, not with his eyes, but with the quiet vision of the soul. He sees the valley below, bathed in fog, but glowing softly, as though lit from within. He sees the village, each home a warm candle against the cold. And he sees the people, their hearts restless, their fears stirred by the storm. But as the bells toll, a calm spreads through them. Children curl into sleep, farmers pause in their prayers. Travelers on muddy roads feel their steps grow lighter. The bells are more than sound. They are comfort made real. And as you imagine this calm spreading, let it spread through you too. Like a ripple in water, beginning at your heart, rolling outward, into your chest, your arms, your hands, your legs, all the way to your toes. Every part of you filled with this soft, glowing peace. So warm, so steady, so quiet. Brother Anselm bows his head. The bells have given him their secret, not just to toll the hours, not just to sound against storms, but to listen, to remember, to hold peace for others. He places a hand against a great bell, feeling its bronze hum beneath his palm. I understand, he whispers, and I will keep the secret. The bell's tone deepens, almost like a sigh of relief. And outside, the storm begins to ease, and you too can ease now. The storm of thought quiets, the winds of restlessness soften, the rain of worry fades. All that remains is the calm toll of peace echoing in your heart. And you may rest, knowing the secret is kept, and you are safe within it. Slowly, the storm begins to loosen its grip. The thunder grows more distant, rolling like a great beast, retreating into the hills. The lightning flickers less often, its jagged strikes fading to quiet pulses of light hidden within the clouds. The rain still falls, but softer now, not in angry sheets, but in gentle streams that patter upon the roof tiles and drip from the gutters like beads of silver. And inside the tower, the bells sway gently, their voices slower, like lullabies sung by giants. Boom, each toll a deep breath, each echo a promise of peace. And as you imagine this calm, you may feel it inside you too. Where once there was storm, perhaps in your thoughts, perhaps in your breath, now there is release. A quiet patter of rain within your heart, a soft rhythm of calm filling your body. Every breath steadier, every muscle softer, every moment deeper in rest. From the belfry window, Brother Anselm gazes down. The valley lies beneath a silver mist. The village is hushed, its lanterns dimmed, its homes wrapped in slumber. He imagines the people sleeping, children curled against their mothers, farmers resting their tired hands, the weary soothed by the bell's voice. He knows the storm may have frightened them, but the bells carried them through. And now, peace covers the valley like a blanket. Brother Anselm smiles softly. He feels a warmth in his chest, not pride, but gratitude. For he is not the source of the peace, he is only its keeper. The bells themselves carry the gift, he only listens and tends them. And as you listen now, perhaps you too feel wrapped in that blanket. Imagine it soft upon your shoulders, woven not of cloth, but of sound, of calm, of quiet. It covers you completely. It keeps you warm, it holds you safe. And in this covering, you can let go. Let go of thought, let go of weight, let go of all, and simply rest. The tower is silent again. The storm has passed. The bells hang still, their ropes swaying faintly like weary arms. Brother Anselm sits once more upon the wooden bench. The lantern glows beside him, its flame steady now, no longer battered by drafts. And in the silence, he hears not emptiness, but fullness, the fullness of still air, the fullness of peace after struggle, the fullness of a world breathing again. He clasps his hands in his lap, bows his head, and closes his eyes. And you, too, may bow your thoughts now. Feel your eyelids grow heavier, as though the lantern's glow were dimming inside your mind. The storm has passed, the bells have tolled, and now all that is left is rest. So deep, so steady, so kind. But as he sits, something unusual happens. A sound, so faint he might have missed it. A footstep upon the stair, slow, measured, coming closer. Brother Anselm lifts his head. He is not afraid. Few climb the tower at night, and yet the sound continues. One step, and then another, until a figure emerges in the lantern's glow. It is a young novice monk, his face pale with the climb, his eyes wide with wonder. Brother Anselm, the novice whispers, the others sent me. They heard something in the bells. Anselm studies him quietly. He knows what the novice means. For the bells do not only speak to him. On rare nights, they let their whispers be heard by others too. He nods slowly. Sit, he says softly. Listen. The novice obeys. He sits upon the cold stone, hands folded in his lap, and together they listen. And you, too, now, may listen with them. Close your eyes in your imagination. Hear the silence of the tower. Feel the night air cool upon your cheeks. And in the quiet, listen for what stirs beneath it. Not words, perhaps, but something deeper. A hum of peace, a murmur of comfort, a secret not spoken in sound, but in stillness. It is for you. It is always for you. Minutes pass in silence. Then the novice exhales, his shoulders loosening. I heard it, he whispers, a voice, like it was telling me not to be afraid. Brother Anselm smiles faintly. He lays a gentle hand on the novice's shoulder. That is the gift, he says. The bells remind us of truths we forget when fear grows too loud. That we are never alone. That rest is allowed. That peace is stronger than storm. The novice's eyes soften, and he nods. Together, they sit. Two figures in the lantern's glow, guarded by silent bells, cradled by the quiet night. Deep sleep cue. And as they rest together, you too may rest. The whisper of the bells is also within you. It tells you gently, you are safe, you are loved, you may sleep. Let those words sink deeper now, deeper with each breath, deeper with each heartbeat, until you float, softly, into dreams. The novice sits quietly beside Brother Anselm. The storm has gone. The air through the belfry window is cool and damp, carrying the scent of wet earth and pine. The bells hang silent, yet their presence fills the tower. Brother Anselm watches the novice closely. The boy's breathing is slow now, his shoulders no longer tense. Do you feel it? Anselm asks softly. Not with your ears, but with your heart. The novice hesitates, then nods. Yes, it feels like calm, like being held. Anselm's lips curve into a faint smile. That is the first lesson, he says. The bells do not only speak in sound, they carry silence within them, and that silence is full of peace. And you too, dear listener, may feel that silence now. Not emptiness, but a silence that is alive. A silence that holds you gently, like a blanket tucked around your shoulders. Breathe into it, rest within it. Know that it is here for you, just as it is for the novice in the tower. Brother Anselm lifts his lantern and sets it upon the stone floor. The flame flickers, casting long shadows of bells that stretch and sway along the walls. Watch the flame, he says to the novice. Notice how it moves with the air. See how it bends, how it sways, yet never goes out. The novice leans closer, his eyes reflecting the glow. The storm is like the wind, Anselm explains. It shakes us, it bends us, but the flame remains, if we protect it with stillness. The novice nods slowly, absorbing the lesson. The bells, Anselm continues, are our reminder. Their toll is steady. It keeps us from forgetting the flame when winds grow strong. And so, you too, can picture that flame now. See it in your mind's eye, a small, steady light glowing warmly in the dark. Even if storms rage, the flame is not lost. It sways, but endures. Let that flame be your calm tonight. Let it glow in your chest, soft and steady, keeping you warm as you rest. The novice breaks the silence. Brother Anselm, he whispers, why did the bells speak tonight? Why could I hear them? Anselm's gaze drifts toward the great bronze shapes above. They do not speak every night, he says, only when hearts are ready to listen. The storm opened the way. Fear makes the ear keen. When we are shaken, we are more willing to hear peace. The novice tilts his head, thinking deeply. So, storms are not enemies, he asks. Anselm smiles faintly. No, they are teachers. They remind us of what the bells already know. That peace is always waiting beneath the noise. And as you hear these words, perhaps you feel the truth of them within you. That storms, too, have their lessons. That struggle gives way to strength. That even in the noise of life, there is always a quiet place beneath it. And tonight, you rest in that quiet place. Hours pass in the tower. The storm has left the valley washed and clean. The stars begin to emerge, scattered across the sky like silver dust on velvet. The novice grows sleepy. His head droops forward. His body sways gently like the bells themselves. Brother Anselm does not wake him. He lets the boy rest, for the bells will whisper to him still, even in dreams. Anselm remains awake, keeping his silent vigil. But in his heart, he feels a shift. For the first time in many years, he is no longer the only one to carry the bell's secret. And you, too, may feel yourself drifting like the novice now. Your head growing heavier, your body softer, your breath slow and even. Let yourself sway with the bells. Let yourself be carried into gentle sleep, for even in dreams, the whispers of peace will follow. Before dawn arrives, Brother Anselm bows his head in prayer. He does not pray for strength or for protection from storms. He prays only for listening, that he may always hear the bell's whispers, that he may always carry the secret with humility and care. And as he whispers these words, the great bell above him gives a single, soft chime, not pulled by rope, not moved by hand, but of its own accord. The sound is faint, like the sigh of a sleeping giant, yet it fills the tower with warmth. Brother Anselm smiles. The bell has heard. The bell has answered. Deep sleep suggestion. And so, dear listener, as the bell answers, so may you answer tonight, not with words, but with rest. Let your body sink deeper now, into the comfort of your bed. Let your breath slow, steady, and calm. Every part of you ready for sleep. Every part of you at peace. For the bells are watching. Their secret is safe, and they keep you, too, in their gentle care. There is a moment, just before the first bird sings, when the world holds its breath. The tower is wrapped in that moment now. The sky outside is pale, not yet bright, but no longer dark. Mist gathers in the valley, curling like soft wool around the trees. The monastery rooftops peek through islands in a drifting sea. Brother Anselm sits with his hands folded, his body still, his eyes half closed. The novice sleeps beside him, his cheek pressed against the cold stone floor, yet his breathing peaceful, as though he lies in a feather bed. And you too may feel this still hour now. The world hushed, the air cooled against your skin, the silence vast, but never lonely. Your body heavy, yet safe. Your breath steady, like gentle tides on a shore. You are held in this moment, just as the novice is held. A faint glow stirs in the east. The horizon blushes, like a candle wick just catching fire. Slowly, the sky begins to open. Colors seep upward, soft gold, rose, and tender blue. Brother Anselm rises. His knees ache from the hours of stillness, yet he moves with quiet reverence. He pulls the rope of the morning bell. The bronze giant above stirs, and its voice flows out into the valley. One deep note, then another, then another. The sound rolls across the mist, through the fields, to the cottages where peasants still dream. It seeps through shuttered windows, drawing farmers gently from slumber. And so the bell calls you, too, not to wake, but to sink deeper. Each toll, a wave of sound washing over you, soft, steady, endless. Every note, a reminder. You are safe. You are calm. You are resting. The bell's toll stirs the novice. His eyes flutter open, and he blinks against the pale light. He sits up slowly, rubbing his eyes. Brother Anselm watches him. You heard the dawn, Anselm says quietly. The novice tilts his head. Yes, he whispers. It was warm. Even though the stone is cold, the sound felt warm. Anselm nods. That is the bell's gift. To give warmth even when the world is chill. To give peace even when storms rage. To remind us of what endures. The novice smiles faintly, a sleepy smile, his face soft with wonder. When the bells fall quiet, the tower grows still again, but not empty. The novice pulls from his cloak a small loaf of bread, baked yesterday in the monastery ovens. He breaks it in half, offering a piece to Brother Anselm. The old monk accepts. They chew slowly, listening not to the sound of their eating, but to the silence between each bite. It is a breakfast of silence. And in that silence, the novice feels something sacred. He does not need chatter, or questions, or lessons. The bells have already spoken. And you, too, may imagine sharing this quiet meal. The bread warm in your hands. The silence nourishing, as much as food itself. Even without words, there is fullness. Even in stillness, there is company. Let this remind you that you are never alone. Even in the silence of night, at last, the novice dares to ask the question that has been growing in his heart. Brother Anselm, he whispers, why are you called the secret keeper? Anselm's eyes, lined with years, soften. He does not answer at once. Instead, he stands, motioning for the novice to follow. They climb higher, up a narrow stair that spirals around the tower's inner wall. The air grows colder, the light thinner, until at last, they reach the very top. Here, the bells hang vast and silent, their bronze faces scarred by centuries, yet gleaming faintly in the morning light. Anselm lays a hand on the largest one. It is warm, though no sun touches it. The bells, he says softly, carry the voices of those who came before. Every prayer ever whispered in this valley, every hymn sung in the chapel, every cry for mercy in times of storm, all of them are held within this meadow. The novice stares, wide-eyed. So when they ring, they answer. Anselm finishes. They speak with the strength of centuries. They remind us we are never alone. And you too may hear those voices tonight, not with your ears, but with your heart. The voices of kindness, the voices of love, the voices of peace, echoing across time, reaching you now. They are here for you. They whisper to you, softly, steadily, until you sleep. Brother Anselm's hand rests on the great bell. The bronze is cool at first, yet with each passing breath, the novice feels warmth, radiates from it, like a heartbeat, slow and steady. Touch it, Anselm whispers. The novice hesitates, then lifts his trembling hand. His fingers brush the ancient surface, and at once, a hum rises through his skin. Not sound exactly, but something deeper, a vibration, like a memory stirring, like the hush of waves far beneath the ocean. He gasps softly. It knows me, he whispers. Anselm nods. Yes, the bells know us all, for they are filled with the echoes of countless lives. And you, too, may imagine placing your hand upon the bell. Feel the bronze, smooth and solid beneath your palm. At first, cool. Then, slowly warming, as if answering your touch. The vibration gentle, like a lullaby rising from the earth itself. Each pulse spreading through your arm, through your chest, settling into your heart. You are connected. You are remembered. You are safe. Brother Anselm closes his eyes. Listen, he murmurs. Not with ears. With silence, the novice obeys. He breathes slowly, softly. His shoulders release. His mind clears. And in the stillness, he begins to hear it. Faint whispers, not frightening, not loud, but gentle, like the rustle of leaves in a summer breeze. Voices layered one upon another. Prayers of mothers, chants of monks, songs of children who once played in the monastery fields. The novice's eyes shine with tears. They're here, he breathes. All of them are here, and as he listens, you may listen too. Close your eyes, breathe softly. Imagine those whispers. They drift like mist, curling around you. They carry no demands, no burdens, only comfort. They are the voices of care, the voices of peace, the voices of love. Each whisper brushing against you like a feather, inviting you deeper, softer, safer. Brother Anselm speaks once more. This is why I am called the secret keeper. Not because the bells hide their truth, but because the truth must be tended. Gently, patiently, like embers in a fire. It is not my secret. It belongs to all. But I keep it safe until another is ready to hold it. The novice swallows. Am I ready? Anselm studies him. Perhaps not yet, but one day. For readiness is not perfection, it is willingness. And tonight, you have shown willingness. The novice bows his head. I will tend the bells with you, he whispers. And you, too, are willing. Not to work, not to strive, but to rest, to let your body soften, to let your breath steady, to let your mind grow quiet. This willingness is enough. You need not do more. You need not be more. You are already enough. The novice lingers in the stillness. The dawn light grows stronger now, painting the bells with gold. Brother Anselm turns, and from his robe, he withdraws a small pouch. He places it in the novice's hands. Inside, the boy finds a fragment of old bronze, worn smooth by centuries. A gift, Anselm says, from a bell that cracked long ago. It no longer rings aloud, but its memory sings within. Keep it close. When storms come, hold it in your palm, and you will remember the warmth of the bells. The novice clutches it tight. Tears spill quietly down his cheeks. Not sorrowful tears, but tears of belonging. And perhaps you too may imagine receiving such a gift, a small token, a fragment of peace. You slip it into your hand. It is cool at first, then warming, spreading calm through your fingers, through your chest, through your whole body. You need only close your hand around it, and you remember, you are safe, you are loved, you are enough. At last, the time comes to descend. The novice follows Brother Anselm down the winding stair, each step echoing softly, each shadow folding around them. When they reach the base, the monastery hums with life. Other monks move through the courtyards, their sandals brushing stone, their robes whispering. Yet within the novice's heart, the quiet of the tower still lingers. He feels taller somehow. He feels steadier, as though the bells now ring within him. And as the novice descends, so too may you descend, down deeper into rest. Each breath a step, each heartbeat a soft toll, lower, softer, safer, until at last, you find yourself resting in the quiet center of your own being. The bells hum around you. Their warmth enfolds you, and you drift deeper, ever deeper, into peace. That evening, clouds begin to gather, heavy and dark, rolling in from the mountains, curling like a vast cloak over the valley. The novice lifts his gaze. The air feels charged. A hush falls across the monastery grounds. The sparrows vanish into their nests. The sheep huddle close together, and the wind turns restless, tugging at the edges of robes and cloaks. Brother Anselm appears at his side. His voice calm, steady, soft it comes, he murmurs. And tonight, you will hear why the bells are more than metal and rope. The novice shivers, but nods. He follows the old monk toward the tower. And you, too, may imagine standing beneath that sky. The clouds gathering above you, heavy but not frightening. The wind brushing against your cheeks, cool, soft. You are safe here. You are a watcher, an observer. The storm may come, but you are protected, always protected. Inside the tower, the air is dim. The great bells loom above, their surfaces gleaming faintly, like watchful guardians. Brother Anselm lays a hand on the rope. He closes his eyes, breathes deeply, and pulls. A great chime rolls through the air, deep, sonorous, as if the earth itself has spoken. The sound echoes outward, sweeping across the monastery, spilling into the valley. The novice gasps. The storm clouds above tremble at the vibration, their shapes shifting, as though some unseen hand had brushed them gently aside. Another pull, another toll. The bells sing again, and the winds soften, their wild edges curling into calm. And as the bell tolls, you may imagine its sound, low, resonant, a note that vibrates not only in your ears, but through your chest, through your bones, through the ground beneath your feet. Each toll dissolves tension. Each toll eases worry. Each toll draws you deeper, deeper into stillness. Brother Anselm turns to the novice. "Now," he says, "pull." The boy's hands tremble, but he grips the rope, takes a breath, and pulls with all his strength. The bell answers, its deep voice rising, rolling outward. The novice feels it flood through him, a warm, a steady pulse. He sways slightly, eyes closing, as if the sound itself carries him. Brother Anselm steadies him. "Well done. Do you feel it?" The novice nods. "Yes, it's alive." Anselm smiles. "Alive, and now alive in you. And perhaps you too may imagine pulling that rope, your hands curling around it, firm and steady. A gentle tug, and the bell sings. The sound flows into you, spreading calm, settling into every muscle, every thought. You need only let the sound move through you. And as it does, you are lighter, safer, softer." As the bells continue, the valley stirs. The villagers below pause in their work, lift their heads, and smile faintly. Children chase the echoes, laughing. Shepherds bow their heads in thanks. The storm, once fierce and looming, softens into a mist. Rain falls gently now, like blessing instead of threat. The novice watches in awe, his voice barely a whisper. It's true. The bells keep them safe. Brother Anselm nods. They do not banish the storm entirely. They change its heart. They remind it to be gentle. And you may feel the same. Your storm, whatever it may be, does not need to be banished. It only needs to soften. The toll of the bell within you reminds your heart to be gentle, your breath steady, your thoughts calm, your body at peace. As the last chime fades, the storm dissolves into silver rain. The valley gleams, fresh and renewed. Brother Anselm rests a hand on the novice's shoulder. "Remember, child, the bells are not weapons. They are prayers. They remind sky and earth alike that peace is possible. One day, you may stand here alone, but you will never truly be alone. For every toll carries voices of all who came before." The novice closes his eyes. "I will remember." And within his chest, the sound of the bell lingers still. And as the novice remembers, you too may remember. There is a bell within you, a gentle toll, steady and true. Each breath a toll, each heartbeat a toll. You carry peace, you carry safety, you carry love. And now you drift deeper, guided by the soft chimes, into rest. Brother Anselm rests a hand on the novice's shoulder. "Do you see why the bells are not just for the storm?" he whispers. "Yes," the boy breathes. "They carry the hearts of everyone, even those who sleep, even those far away." Anselm nods. "Exactly. And now you understand the true secret. The bells are alive not because of bronze, but because of the care we give them, and the care they give in return. They remind us that even in silence, even in darkness, there is connection, there is light, there is hope." The novice lets the words sink. He feels the truth, soft and unwavering, like a heartbeat beneath the moonlight. And you, too, may sink into this truth. Even if the night is deep, even if thoughts drift, you are connected. You are not alone. You are safe. You are cared for. Let this knowledge cradle you as you drift deeper into rest. Each breath slower, each heartbeat steadier, each thought dissolving gently. The bell tolls again, one deep note, then silence. And in that silence, the novice hears it fully. Not sound, not color, not movement, but presence. The presence of peace, woven into the night. The presence of all who came before, held in the bronze, held in the silence, held in him. Brother Anselm smiles faintly. "You are ready to listen now," he whispers. "And one day, you will share this gift. And now, you too may feel ready to listen. Your mind soft, your body heavy, your breath calm. The bells toll in your imagination, not loud, but deep and soothing. You drift deeper, softer, into the night, into dreams, held by the secret of the bells." The novice drifts into sleep, still seated beside Brother Anselm, his eyelids heavy, his breathing deep and even. And as the last chime fades, the tower dissolves around him. He finds himself in a valley, soft mist curling across the fields, shimmering silver under a gentle moon. He feels weightless, as if floating just above the ground. Each step he takes leaves no trace, yet the earth beneath hums softly, responding to his presence. And you, too, may imagine floating now, weightless, softly drifting through a quiet, gentle landscape. The mist curling around you, the night air brushing softly against your skin. Your body heavy, yet free. Your mind calm, yet alert. Let yourself float, ever gently, ever safely. Above him, the bells shimmer in the sky, suspended in the mist like glowing moons. Boom! Their sound rolls gently across the dreamscape. Not loud, not frightening, but rich, resonant, and full of warmth. Each note bends the silver mist, creating shapes and colors. Soft blues, gentle golds, tender purples. The novice reaches out with his hand. The colors swirl around his fingers, like silk ribbons drifting in the breeze. He laughs softly. "It's beautiful," he whispers. Brother Anselm's voice echoes in the distance, soft and calm, guiding. Let it flow through you. And remember, the bells are not just sound. They are connection. They are life. They are peace. And you, too, may feel the colors of the bells in your mind. Soft, flowing, radiant. Touch them with your imagination. Let them brush against your thoughts. Let them wrap around your heart. You are safe. You are warm. You are calm. Breathe into the colors and drift deeper, ever deeper. In the mist, the novice sees visions. A child helping another up after a stumble, hands warm and steady. An old man feeding birds, his wrinkles soft in the silver light. A woman singing quietly by a hearth, her voice carrying comfort to everyone she loves. And with each vision, the bells toll softly, lifting them into the air, weaving them into the dream. The novice feels his chest expand with warmth, with understanding, with love. And you may see these visions too. The kindness of strangers, the care of friends, the gentle touch of love everywhere around you. Let each scene drift over you, like a soft wave, like a feather landing lightly. You are cradled in these moments, safe, peaceful, calm. Brother Anselm's voice drifts closer, not in words, but in meaning. You see now, he says softly, the bells do not merely warn of storms. They reveal the quiet courage, the unseen kindness, the hidden prayers of the world. And when you carry this with you, even in waking hours, you hold the secret too. That peace is always possible, that love is always present, that stillness is always near. The novice nods in his dream, feeling it in every fiber of his being. And you may feel it too, the secret of peace, flowing into you. Quiet, steady, infinite. Your breath becomes the toll of the bell. Your heartbeat becomes the pulse of calm. Your mind dissolves into the gentle mist, drifting softly, safely, deeply. The dreamscape stretches endlessly. The novice floats past glowing trees, whose leaves shimmer with silver light. A river flows beneath, reflecting the bells above, like liquid stars. He walks along its edge, and with each step, ripples of warmth spread outward, touching everything nearby. And he realizes this is the gift of the bells. Every sound, every toll, every vibration carries peace. It touches hearts. It heals unseen wounds. It whispers hope. And as he realizes, you too may realize, you are part of this calm. You are part of this peace. The gentle waves of sound and warmth flow through you, around you, within you. You drift now, so softly, so deeply, into the safety of your dreams. The novice walks further along the silver river, the mist curling softly around his ankles. The bells above hum, a gentle resonance that guides him through the dream. Shapes begin to form in the mist, figures cloaked in light, moving gracefully, yet neither frightening nor solid. Brother Anselm appears among them, his form glowing faintly, a guide rather than a teacher. Follow the sound, he whispers, and let the visions teach you. The novice nods. Each step he takes, the mist parts, revealing glimpses of lives, acts of quiet bravery, small moments of mercy hidden from the waking world. And you, too, may drift with the novice. Feel the mist around you, soft and gentle. Let it curl over your shoulders, over your arms, over your entire body. Let the visions of kindness and quiet courage float past your mind, soft, calm, unobtrusive. Every breath carries you deeper. Every heartbeat lulls you further, safe, warm, at peace. The visions grow richer now. A farmer mends a fence, singing softly to the animals. A mother gathers firewood while humming a lullaby. A young scribe traces words in the moonlight, his letters glimmering with silver light. The novice watches, and in each vision, he feels the energy of the bells carrying strength, love, and protection. Brother Anselm's voice drifts again. The bells reveal the invisible threads that connect all lives. Every act of care, every whisper of hope, every soft gesture of kindness ripples outward, and the bells remember it all. The novice closes his eyes. He imagines the threads, like silver threads of light, linking each person, each act of kindness, to the next. And you, too, may see the threads of light, linking moments of kindness, moments of peace, moments of care, stretching across the night, touching every heart. You are part of this network of calm, of safety, of love. Let it wrap around you like a soft, comforting blanket. Suddenly, the bells toll softly, echoing in harmony with the dream. Boom! A note so deep, so resonant, that it carries not just sound, but feeling. The novice leans into it. He feels the warmth of the toll through the mist, through the river, through the silver threads linking him to the visions. It speaks, he whispers, not in words, but in everything. Anselm nods faintly. Yes, it speaks of peace. It speaks of safety. It speaks of hope. And now, it speaks to you. And you may hear it too. Not with ears, but in your body, in your heart. The deep toll flowing through you, softening tension, easing thought, quieting every corner of your mind. Each pulse of sound, a reminder of safety, of warmth, of rest. Drift deeper with it, ever deeper, ever safer. The novice closes his eyes fully, letting the visions and the sound of the bells merge. He notices small details. The shimmer of light on the river, the soft sway of the mist, the faint rustle of leaves far in the valley. Listening, Anselm whispers, is not simply hearing. It is opening yourself to what exists beyond words, to the quiet, to the gentle, to the life between moments. The novice nods. He feels himself learning, not in his mind, but in his chest, his limbs, his very bones. The bell's toll becomes a heartbeat that he carries within him. A rhythm of calm, of connectedness, of peace. And you, too, may feel this heartbeat within you. Soft, slow, steady, a bell within your chest, guiding your breathing, calming your thoughts, leading you into deep rest. Every breath a toll, every heartbeat a toll, every thought dissolving gently, safe, soft, sleeping. The visions fade slowly, like mist lifting with the morning sun. The novice remains in the dream, floating above the silver river, cradled in the warmth of the bells. He knows, without thinking, that this calm is always present, beneath every storm, beneath every worry, beneath every fear. The bells hold it, the bells protect it, and now, the novice carries it within himself. Brother Anselm's form glows faintly, a reminder that he is never truly alone. And as the novice rests, so may you rest. Let the visions fade softly. Let the mist curl around you. Let the deep toll of the bells carry you further into sleep. You are cradled. You are safe. You are peaceful. Drift, now, deeper, softer, into the gentle arms of night. The novice stirs. Moonlight fades into the soft gray of pre-dawn. The world is quiet, wrapped in the hush that precedes the first light. He sits up slowly, feeling the echoes of his dreams still flowing through him. The tower seems taller now, its walls gentle, protective, and the bells, even in silence, hum softly in his chest. Brother Anselm watches him from across the room, his eyes calm, steady, warm. You slept well, he whispers. The novice nods, not needing to speak of the visions. The warmth, the connection, the soft teachings of the midnight bells are already etched within him, and you, too, may feel the quiet dawn around you. The soft gray light filtering through your mind, gentle and protective. Your body still heavy, your mind soft, your breath calm. Feel the echoes of the bells, tolling gently within you, guiding you into the new day. Even in sleep, the novice rises to the window, watching the first streaks of gold brush the valley. He recalls the visions, threads of kindness, moments of courage, acts of quiet love. He imagines each one gently floating from the dream into the waking world, carrying the warmth of the bells. Brother Anselm joins him, hand resting lightly on his shoulder. "Do you feel it?" he asks softly. The novice nods. "Yes, the dream. It is still here. I can feel it. I can feel the peace." Anselm smiles. "Exactly. The bells teach us to carry what we learn in dreams into waking life, to be a keeper of quiet courage, of gentle kindness, of calm in the storm. And you, too, may carry these lessons within you, the gentle peace of the midnight bells, the warmth of kindness, the threads connecting every heart. You may let them flow into your waking self, softly, slowly, safely. Breathe with them. Feel them in every muscle, every fiber, every cell, and drift deeper, softer, ever calm." Outside, the first bell of dawn begins to toll. Boom! The sound rolls through the valley, catching the silver mist of morning. The novice smiles softly. He steps forward, placing a hand on the rope. A deep chime responds. It is not just sound now. It is memory. It is dream. It is hope. Each toll carries with it the lessons of the night, threads of connection, acts of love, reminders of calm, and the novice feels them flow through him, steady, gentle, alive, and you may feel them too. The deep toll of the bell flowing through your body, through your mind, through your heart. You carry the calm of dreams into waking. You carry safety, you carry warmth, you carry peace. Every breath a toll, every heartbeat a toll. Every moment resting deeper, softer, safer. Brother Anselm watches the novice. "You are ready," he says softly. "Ready to share the bells with the world, to carry peace wherever you go, to listen, to act, to be gentle." The novice bows his head. "I will, brother," he whispers. And in that moment, the tower hums faintly, as if agreeing, as if acknowledging the new keeper of its secret. The novice closes his eyes, taking a deep, steady breath, letting the warmth of the bells settle in his chest, his mind, his soul. And as the novice rests, you too may rest. Carry the lessons of the dream within you. Let the gentle chimes echo in your mind. Let the warmth fill your body. Let the threads of kindness, courage, and calm wrap around you like a soft blanket. Drift now, ever deeper, softer, safer, into the gentle arms of sleep. The valley glows softly with morning. Mist curls along the fields like silver ribbons. Birdsong begins to stir, gentle and melodic. The novice stands at the base of the tower, feeling the weight of the bronze fragment in his hand, a reminder of the bells and the midnight lessons. Brother Anselm appears beside him, calm as always, his eyes reflecting the rising sun. "Today," he whispers, "you will learn what it means to carry the bells into the world. To be a keeper in training." The novice breathes deeply. His chest rises and falls with the soft rhythm of a heartbeat that matches the morning bell. And you, too, may feel the morning around you. The sun's gentle glow warming your skin. The soft song of the birds in your ears. The world stretching and sighing awake. Your body soft, your mind calm, your breath steady. You carry within you the warmth of the bells, the lessons of the dream, the peace of night into this gentle day. Brother Anselm leads the novice to the base of the first bell rope. "Your first task," he whispers, "is to feel the rhythm of the bells in the waking world. Listen with your body. Listen with your heart." The novice wraps his hands around the rope. Slowly, deliberately, he tugs. The great bronze bell swings. Boom! Its deep resonance rolls through the monastery yard, through the fields, and into the valley. The novice closes his eyes. He imagines the threads of kindness and peace spreading outward, connecting people, animals, trees, and rivers. And you, too, may imagine the bell sound flowing through your body, a deep, steady toll that moves through your chest, through your arms, through your legs. It spreads calm into every part of you. Every muscle relaxes. Every thought softens. Every breath slows. You are grounded. You are safe. You are peaceful. The novice begins to understand. The bell is not only a sound, it is a bridge. It is a gentle hand reaching across the valley. He sees the villagers below pausing in their morning routines, smiling softly as the sound reaches them. He imagines the birds stopping mid-song to listen. Even the trees sway gently, as if nodding in acknowledgement. Brother Anselm's voice drifts beside him. Every time you ring the bell, you carry peace into the world. Even a single chime can touch hearts and calm storms. The novice feels the truth of the words in his chest, and he smiles softly. And you may feel it too. The bell's warmth in your chest, the calm spreading through your mind, the gentle peace flowing into your hands, your feet, your entire being. You carry this peace now. You carry it everywhere you go, softly, gently, silently. Let it wash over you, soft, steady, safe. After ringing the first bell, the novice follows Brother Anselm along the tower steps. Each bell they touch seems to hum in recognition. The novice feels a lightness in his chest, a sense that he belongs here, that he is part of something greater than himself. Do you feel it? Anselm whispers. The bells remember everything, every kindness, every whisper of love, every silent prayer. And now, you are part of that memory. You are part of the song. The novice nods. He breathes in the crisp morning air. He imagines the song of the bells flowing outward, into the village, into the fields, into the mountains, touching every heart along the way. And you, too, may feel the song of the bells. Let it flow through you now, through your chest, through your limbs, through your mind. It is gentle, it is steady, it is safe. Breathe with the rhythm. Let it carry you, ever deeper, ever softer. Brother Anselm stops at the edge of the tower platform. Today, he says softly, you will not only ring the bells, you will notice how the world responds. Observe, feel, learn. This is the first step of being a keeper. The novice leans against a rail. He notices the villagers in the valley below. The baker pausing to smile. The children laughing softly. The animals moving calmly through the fields. He understands now. Each bell carries more than sound. It carries connection. It carries calm. It carries life. And as he watches, he feels the warmth in his chest grow stronger, spreading into every part of him. And as the novice learns, so may you learn. Feel the warmth of connection in your heart, the calm of the bells in your chest, the gentle flow of peace through every fiber of your being. Breathe with it, drift with it, let it guide you, softer, deeper, ever calm.